So here are my financial disclosures. The last one is related with this presentation. Well, keratoconus is not a rare disease, at least in some parts of the globe, and cross-linking brought not only new perspective for the treatment of keratoconus, but also today is the global standard of care. And although it is very effective, we do have such complication profile often linked with the epithelial removal. So, of course, there is no doubt we would like to have an effective epi-on procedure. In order to perform cross-linking, whether with or without epithelium, we should address some essential elements. So first, the UVA, so the ultraviolet. The epithelium leads to attenuation of UV by around 20%. An additional point is that riboflavin, even if we address the issue with enhancers or new techniques, the epithelium still limits riboflavin saturation. And lastly, oxygen, that not only is essential, as you can see, no oxygen, no cross-linking, but it has also a highly consumption by the epithelium. So modulating those three factors are essential in cross-linking, and we may optimize protocols when we do it. So our study target on the last two, so riboflavin and oxygen, in other words, the purpose was to evaluate the impact of varying treatment time on efficacy of iontophoresis-assisted transepithelial cross-linking. And here our idea was to de-accelerate the process, so the irradiation, so that we could have an improvement in oxygen diffusion over time. And among the 7 groups we had, one of them had epithelium on and a longer irradiation of 1.5 milliwatts per square centimeter. And here you can see an overview. So first, through electricity, we applied iontophoresis, 2 cycles, and then this was followed by UV radiation and finally biomechanical measurements. And here you can see the results. So the more distant the lines are, the greater biomechanical effect is. And we could only observe an improvement in epi-on efficacy when we use a longer irradiation, so the bottom right image. And even if we could achieve some efficacy with epi-on, this effect was still lower than all the epi-off procedures that are in green. Modulating, however, additional factors beyond time, of course, can be an option, and these we have been also observing in new protocols from Italy. This one, they observe already the demarcation line that was increased using a combination of those factors, including the acceleration, and also recently now in ESCRS, the oxygen supply might be a possibility as well. So in summary, still less effective than epi-off cross-linking. Epi-on iontophoresis assisted cross-linking was only effective using a low irradiance, that means doubling the Dresden protocol time. And even when the issue of riboflavin was partially addressed with iontophoresis, still oxygen diffusion may remain as a limiting factor. This modification, of course, can be useful for as alternative methods, for example, in low compliance patients. And last but not least, we should remember that all cross-linking protocols respect photochemistry, so any new or innovative protocols are not able to circumvent those rules. Thank you very much.